Venus.
Sasa.
Okay. It is how?
Kwenye messages. Actually, Frank, I should be...
Mko hapa?
Tunakungoja sana.
Apologies.
It's always the lady to be late.
Apologies.
Sawa.
Jamani nisamehe. Mbona umefura wai?
Lazima nifure. Yeah.
Why you furad?
Please, with all this makeup, I managed to come early. Yeah. So, but anyway, ni sawa. Are we ready?
What's up?
I'm good.
You're good? It's all about being 40. Hey, my friend, let me talk to you. She doesn't feel like talking to me.
So, no, Frank. I think you just came late because of this Nini particular.
40. Or me, me, I think. It's all about being 40. We're here. Venus was here, I think, an hour ago, but it only made sense for her to be here that early because of makeup. So you see me, I've just come in and sat. Done. So, yeah, cool.
So welcome back to our show, guys. This is Being 40. Yes, karibuni sana. First of all, let me just thank our fans. Yani, the guys who are always giving feedback, Nini. Thank you so much. For those of you who are watching us for the first time, please like, share, and subscribe. As I always say, share and subscribe, please. Frank, I think you should take over. Being a cow, the ulimi inateleza. But welcome back to our show. And today, and I just think this is the reason why Frank is late. As in, this was intentional because we are responding to your assumptions. Na Frank anajua kwa tight corner.
Yeah,
so I don't
tight,
know, Ebu, let's check our phones because this was meant to be like a surprise. I'm wondering, surprise thing, yeah? So let's just check if the assumptions are in. So what we're going to be doing, I will be reading Frank's assumption. That's how it's going to be working, and he'll be reading my assumption. We had no idea, like this is being sent to us right now by our producer, our lovely producer. Let me just check. Do you have mine?
I have yours. And I'm seeing somebody's trying to call me here now with these assumptions.
Maybe they're giving you feedback on assumptions.
Okay, assumption.
Aki Frank, are you serious?
Apologies. No.
Nilikwambia hizi vitu za kujangana. It's just because, we talked about leadership na nini. Okay.
Si nimemwambia nampigia.
Okay, sawa. So you want to go first?
Just a minute.
Okay, at being 40, I think people don't care, guys.
Good.
People don't care.
I'm now ready.
Yeah.
So, where is the camera? All right then. Guys, again, Venus has already said it. Welcome. It's being 40 episode 14. Yeah, yes. Episode 14. It's all about assumptions. And I think the first assumption we have here is somebody was asking, Venus is not a Kenyan. Wow.
At what? Just repeat.
This guy does not see the Luya in you. Please, can you confirm you're not
Where's the camera? Where's my camera? Ebu zoom in. I look like?
That's the first assumption, that she's not a Kenyan. So please, can you tell us, who
my
are you?
Goodness. Yani, this has just brought this, Yani, anyway.
Smile.
Yeah, because you'll come depressed. Guys, I am so Kenyan. What? Kenyan married to a Kenyan. My first name actually is Europa. For those of you who know me so well, that's my first name, like on my birth certificate. But okay, I changed status. Like, when you move from ghetto, like, to, the leafy.
When you move from?
Shags.
No. When you move from?
I picked up Venus, which is my second name. I'm actually cow, like wacha, like never. Well, I've been born in Nairobi, bred here, but I do speak my mother tongue very, very well. So I'm cow kabisa. I know most of the guys assume I'm Kyuk, I'm Sijui from the coast, but I'm purely Kenyan. Yani, like, Venus is just like, I always feel, and I say this with a lot of respect, I love my dad, but he was in this stage, campus, manenos, learning about Greek goddesses, and if you know that literature, then you know where Europa comes from. Europa is actually a Greek goddess. Venus is also a Greek goddess, sorry. And my brother is called Zeus. He was named after the Greek God. So that brings up all this mythology or whatever.
Wait.
My bro, my
we
small
are still
bro
on
is
being
called
40 ama umeenda history.
Hapana tuko history, but I mean, sina answer assumption.
So it's true your bro is called Zeus?
Yeah, he's called Zeus. Zeus Dionysus. Yeah.
You're not Kenyan.
So we are physically, like geographically, we are Kenyan. Spiritually, I think to go to another, we are in a planet somewhere. Yeah, so guys, purely Kenyan. Hiyo many jazz. Wacha nianze na yako kwanza. Pause. Let me go to yours. Ama nianze tu kujisikia like, okay, you're assuming but you are in school, so you would not say it, but
let's bring those assumptions.
So the first assumption for Frank, yani, ati Frank does not trust anyone.
That is an interesting one. Sasa, how do you answer that?
Sema ukweli. Just say the truth. Brutal fact.
You know, trust is earned. Eh? Trust is like respect. It is earned. It's difficult for me to trust, honestly, and it's because they say once bitten, twice shy. But sometimes I think for us, we end up being bitten once, twice, 3 times, and we're still not shy. So for me, by the time I get to trust somebody, it really takes time. You really have to redeem yourself. I really need to feel like you're worth my trust, you're worth the time, you're worth the energy that I'm going to expense. Otherwise, it's a long shot. Honestly, for me, just trusting people by the mere sheer of somebody saying you should trust me, I don't, because I've lost money before. Business deals have gone south. You've had guys who come to slice your girlfriends and everything.
Apple,
so
stop there, pause there. That is what I was feeling. It's not about losing money.
You're trusting,
Kwanza, this person who has sent this assumption, I think, amekuwa kwa inbox yako, and you have not been replying. So there's those trust issues. Maybe someone has just introduced, maybe, I don't know, but I mean, it's a general term, so we wouldn't know. But Apple, your third knee point, menifinya. I felt that is, that's what actually this person means.
I mean, you see, for me, my life generates around all those things. You're an entrepreneur, you're in the corporate world, you're also doing being 40 show, at the same time, maybe you're dating. So trust will touch across all the 3 or the 4 things. But you see, the principle and the value remains the same.
Sawa.
So, ikweni relationship, being business, be it family, anything else, that basic fundamental value, if you don't have it, my friends, me and you and I, we are not going anywhere.
Sawa.
Yeah.
Point taken, noted.
Wait.
As we say in the corporate world.
I need to.
So my angle.
There's an assumption, somebody saying that Venus is rich.
Aye?
Okay.
These assumptions are nice.
That's
can we do
what
this
I'm
for another
wondering.
Yani? I'm rich. Oh my. What do I say?
Can you tell us?
Okay, I think being rich is defined by...
No, Venus. Let's not
Frank,
be philosophical.
Rich. Kwanza sahi na COVID.
We are being real.
Okay, guys, I'm rich spiritually. Yani,
I've been to your house, so...
Frank. Okay, us guys live in shags. So if Frank says that he's been in my house, I live in shags, literally, like that's the truth. But when it comes to being rich, I think this person meant spiritually. Yani mini ule dem. Yani praise and worship. Yani counseling, spiritual counseling. There I'm rich, but hapa not yet there. Still on that journey. Still on that road. You, Frank, keep your opinions to yourself. Guys, I'm not rich. I'm not kabisa. That's the truth. Like literally, I'm not rich. They
should have asked wealthy, right? I think rich is the wrong word. You have said wealthy.
Please, Ebu, cut that story. Guys, I'm not rich.
Okay.
But thank you for that assumption. Keep on praying for me. Keep on praying for me to get there. Hiya. Can you imagine? It's the same assumption. Frank is a realist, and he's rich. Answer.
I'm a realist, it's true, and I'm rich. See the ignorance and arrogance that is coming out. Guys, in my own definition, I'm rich. I'll tell you for a fact. And spiritually, yes. She's richer spiritually, I think. I mean, I'm on walking that journey. But for me, if you say rich, I would say wealth and rich, both maybe go hand in hand. But if I look at my journey and where it came from, if you watch the first episode, please go back and watch it. Born in Kariobangi South. All right, my shorts, nini, torn socks, and everything else.
We used to wear akala, something called akala
and
for the kids.
Sometimes bare feet and everything else. If I look at where I was raised, and if I look at the life that I lived then, and I look at now, I'll definitely say I'm rich. And unajua nasema, when God blesses you, please embrace. Chukua, so nimechukua.
Hey, kuwa humble.
So I am humble, by the way.
Hiyo ndio shida.
Because guys, we should not hide. This is what I think, Venus. What people fear is where you are in life, that if you articulate certain things, you'll be picked to be arrogant. People will think, you know, this guy is proud and all that, right? I'm walking my life. Let me tell you, whether you have money, they'll talk. If you don't have money, they'll still talk. My friend, live your life. That's why I'm a realist. The richness part I've explained from where I came from to now, I'll of course say I'm rich based on that journey. But you know what? Whether you're rich, you're wealthy, regardless, and I'm telling you regardless, they'll still talk. So enjoy your life. It's your life. And be a realist.
Sawa sawa. Nitafutie tu ingine. Hapo tutaachia hapo.
This is interesting. At Venus, Ebu tell me this one. I didn't know. At you guys have a history. So I don't know if it's you and I or I don't know. This is an interesting one.
Who and who?
You guys have a history.
Where is the Bible?
That's you and I.
Yani, you and I have
but it's a question for you, so it's not for me. So I'm not
I will answer to that. Okay, so the history that I share with Frank is we went to the same school. We were brought up in the same hood. Kariobangi South is not far away from Outer Ring. At some point, I think Frank, should I say this on camera? Like, I think we'll repeat, Sindo? Nikakuacha nyuma?
Yes.
Yeah, so actually I finished school before Frank.
Yes.
I was his head girl. And that's where that history ends. Like, you know, so many years later, 30 years I think later, I bumped into Frank in a flight. Yeah, he was traveling somewhere. I was the pass of the flight. So
first is when it was in school. Nazarene. So we bumped. He was going to do his exams. I think I just finished my paper. So that's where we met, connected. He gave me his number, nini. I mean, I'm always doing this with anyone who have been in school. I mean, an ex-Cabarian. So we don't have, I think that's as far as history is concerned, but nothing more. We've never known each other beyond that. She was a head girl, like you've heard her saying. I mean, she was a tough head girl, and of course, you had I repeated, so.
Nikukua kichwa ngumu. Na hii maneno ya kuringa ovyo ovyo. Instead of reading, unaringa. Showing people your kimbia or something of that. I think he used to be in the athletic team. So he was busy showing girls his muscles and all that and failing exams. Okay, so Frank, there's an assumption that you knew your purpose all along.
Wow, that's a nice one.
I think
that's a cool one.
Yeah.
And it's true, because I think when I was in Kariobangi South, every time I would see, I also, for start for me, I felt I cannot, like I always say, I can't choose my parents, I can't choose where I was born, I can't choose my neighbors, I can't choose my class teacher, all these things. But that is where I found myself. But where I'm going becomes my, it's me to decide. It's my choice where I'm going. So yes, I mean, I would sit in K-South and I would tell my friends, you know, Mike, Davy, Vich, you know, and I'll tell them, guys, me, I feel this is not the life I'm supposed to live. I think there's a bigger thing that I'm supposed to do, or there's a place I need to be. I would express things like charity. I feel like that's when you're in case of, but you're talking about supporting other people as well. So at a very tender age, I started talking. I remember somebody said, if you want to be something, you need to start assuming that thing. So, because I wanted to live on this side of the highway, every Sunday, you know, you dress up, unapaka mafuta vizuri tu, get into a matatu, then I go to the mall. It was the only mall. Just to go through the escalators. It was the only escalators that were there at that time. But it's because I say, this is the life I want to live. I don't know if I thought I would live a life of escalators. I don't know. But I always had a purpose in everything that I did. And I always looked at my future and I brought it back and I said, I'll do my 10-10-10. I didn't know I was doing a 10-10-10 then, but my purpose has also been from that time. I talked about supporting a children's home. I have a foundation, Girl Aid Foundation, that I'm running now. I talked about supporting some kids with school fees. I have like 2, kids in different, apart from my children, that I'm supporting with fees, and these are things I always wanted to do. And also, just being financially stable, I always had a drive, but my purpose in life eventually was, I need to give back. And that's what I'm doing with the children's, not the children's home, but Save Girl Aid Foundation. Yes.
That 10-10-10 thing, do you know, I even dream about it. I mean, every other time we meet, that 10-10-10 thing has applied. Where?
10,
I think
10,
I'll
10.
be the one to take over this.
10, 10, 10.
You've rubbed it on me.
Yeah.
Kabisa, kabisa.
Let's come to you now. Okay, there's this assumption that Venus is serious and stuck up. I like it. Tell us.
Ask my husband and my children.
You are serious and stuck up.
Okay, yes, that one I will own up to that assumption. Yani, okay. Yes, I am this serious. Actually, my husband always reminds me that when he met me, like he thought I'm just full of myself, because I normally have this serious face. But guys, I didn't create myself, As Frank says, we were brought up in the ghetto. It's like, we're thinking about the future. We are handling hard things. So, akukuwa na time ya kusmile. We couldn't smile, yeah? So, I think it just, it grew into me. And I'm very... Okay, Frank is new about his purpose, but for me, I'm very, very focused about stuff. Sometimes I find it very unnecessary to laugh when there's nothing to laugh about. So, if you find me laughing, it's really genuine. Like, ha! Like, it's really... really genuine. Otherwise, I'm not this. For me, as I always say, it's black and white. So, where's the patati? I'm just like, smiling ovyo. So, yes, and that assumption is actually true because it's not been said by one person. Like, guys, there are guys who even fear approaching me, like, based on the fact that, hey, you look like you're so serious. Yes. Yeah, so that is, it's very true. Frank, when we met after a long time, did you feel that
you're still the head girl, yeah?
I still have that face,
even
now.
Even when I walked in, we didn't get moods fast.
No, but one thing that you need to know is, in my 40s, I really don't care about your not you, like I really, I feel that I know myself too well, so that's why I'm in this space of acceptance. Ningekuwa nisha counter fight your point, but truly that is true. So I'm like, yes, I'm serious. And thank you to that person who observed this.
I don't know what stuck up means, but
stuck up is like I'm just, nimejikwamia, like staki ku share love, whatever. But,
all right.
That is true. So yes, that one I'll own up.
Let's listen to some of those assumptions.
Nione zako ni moto. Let me see. Oh my God. We are a couple. Tutarogwa. What? My husband doesn't like such comments. Guys, please.
I think there's that as well.
I will respond before I respond, for my own safety and comfort.
Sometimes I say it's usually hard to seek advice from people who've never started a journey. So thank you for that assumption. We will leave it as it is for our viewers. Or is it this one? It's a good assumption, guys, and you're entitled to your opinion. We are a couple in Christ. And cause children of God, brother and sister. She's very much happily
hakuna couple in Christ.
Married.
Yes.
God, the history.
Sawa.
It's news been asked.
Sawa.
She's happily married with very lovely kids.
Amen.
Na ukienda kwake, like I said, she's been blessed, even though she didn't want to say, she's just being humble. And she has very many dogs. Those, you know, those dogs that people call, they have interesting names. This, give me an example of a dog name. These bougie names.
Chichi,
Fifi. She has those dogs, you know, and it's, but sometimes I ask her, Bona, she's not calling them Otis or Nyango, you know, something like that. But hey guys, she's happily married and for many years, and you know, we are definitely not a couple. So you got that right. Cheers.
And I think someone asked, when we started doing the Being 40 show, someone asked, like, are you guys, like, is this an extension of our family? And I was very quick to answer. We are just very, very good friends. Actually, you know, people who once shared a neighborhood and now reconnected. So I know Frank is dark, my husband is dark, he's tall, my husband is tall. Kuna hiyo confusionment, entangled in between. But as he said, I'm happily married, and yes, we just do this show together because we feel we share a vision. You know,
so I'm dark, your husband is dark. I'm tall, he's tall. I'm handsome.
He's more handsome.
Okay.
That's
just what I want to keep on.
Ebu read yangu menini. Wewe unakona maneno mob sana, Frank. Actually, you need to be delivered.
Yeah.
Spiritual counseling. Your wordings.
So there's somebody who's asking, you have whitewashed in Kilimani. Where is the ghetto-ness in you?
But let me tell you, ever since we started this, ngoja, let me, imeniingia. Wacha niongee na Kiswahili sahi because
did you hear her say ghetto, not ghetto? So I agree with you.
Oh my goodness. People, I'm the one, have you ever heard Frank talking Kiswahili in this show? Okay. Yani, I'm the one who says everything in Swahili. I'm the ghetto girl. Like, anyway, I've never outgrown my ghetto-ness. Hiyo ndio ukweli wa maneno. So, I don't even see the whitewashing. As in me, I'm the kind of mother who tells my kids, ndakugonga. You know, that kind of, yeah. See, ati, honey, come sit down. Ati, honey, there's nothing like that in my house. Maze, I'm the kind of mom, and you can ask my husband for, you know, yani, I take a kifagio properly. I'll chapa that toy. The Ministry of Education should not hear this, but I'm that kind of ghetto mom. So, if I look whitewashed, I'm wondering by the time I really get that whitewashing, how will I look? Like, will I be...
Well, maybe when they say whitewash, you know, sometimes what people see, because not so many people get to know your journey or your story. And you see, for us, we are being vulnerable in the whole of this. So when somebody sees Venus, it's, you're happy. You know, when you're happy, you glow. You know, even if there are issues and all that stuff, when everything seems to be going. So somebody will judge you by the way they see you at that point in time. Like you're glowing and they're like, hey, you are case out kweli. But they're looking at you now without knowing your story, right? So life has grown in a better, in a positive way. So whoever is seeing you now will assume definitely. But still, your assumption, I'll leave to be with it.
And for those of you who are assuming about me being white, please watch the future shows, watch our previous shows. You will see I'm the ghetto girl, you know. So that one, I will not agree. I'm not whitewashed yet, but hoping to get there as the money comes. Sasa wewe Frank, ebu sikia hii yako. Frank is full of himself.
Ooh, define full. Define full.
Full with capital, like it's capital. Ata si ati normal, nini capital caps.
You see, I think, and again, this is like the previous question. This is what happens, guys. And I mean, I'm tu kweli. The time I was walking barefoot, the time nilikuwa na 2 shorts, the times I was having a meal in a whole day, just a meal. There was nobody to come and tell me I'm full of myself. Even when I joined Facebook, when I see those TBTs, Zakitambo, my friend, you'd have 1 like, 2 comments, you know, as in, there's nothing. When I do my TBTs, and you look at the old pictures, right? You'd not get somebody saying, hey, but this man is full of himself. Why? It's just because nobody throws stones at a tree without fruits. And that's evident. Even a hungry person, and that's just how people are wired. The moment life life starts happening in a certain direction for you, and this is your effort, there are people who look at you and start to feel like you're feeling sweet. But you know what? They're projecting their insecurities on me. So kama yeye anaona I'm feeling sweet. For me in my life, I'm enjoying that sweetness. So as you throw for me those bricks, me as you enjoy it too. So guys, it's not feeling sweet, but I have to feel sweet where I am in my life, right? But I understand your opinion is fine and it's your right, and your right can also be right. So yeah.
Sasa Frank, mimi hapo sasa when you wear ebu just stand this kofia please. Vitu kama hizi. Ako camera please, Frank. Angalia simu mbili. I mean you have to come with your headphones here. Hata mimi I have to assume that you're sorry to say because even me I have headphones. Kwanza za nini? Za JBL. Za JBL I think
Bluetooth, you know.
Yeah, sasa you know. Wacha kuringa.
I'm blessed.
Sawa.
I'm blessed.
So you agree or disagree?
That in my own, for me, in my own self and mimi mwenyewe, I feel sweet. For me, for my achievement, for where I am, my friend, I have no apologies. It is my life. If tomorrow that sweetness or somebody hears something has happened, I don't know what, they'll be the first one to throw stones. Live your life, enjoy your life. Uendelea.
Sawa.
Wacha ni feel sweet.
Sawa.
Okay, so I'm trying to see which, and these things are quite a lot. I mean, Venus, there are many assumptions about you, yeah?
Just bring in the one that is a bit spiritual.
Spiritual, eh?
Yeah. Not wicked.
A bit spiritual. Well, this one, this person is saying, Venus, you are put together. She's put together. I'm not sure what it means, but maybe I would say it comes out like,
I have it all.
Yeah, you're well. You're well molded. Or
wow.
You're well. Maybe it's through you being married or upbringing, or but somebody tends to feel you're, you know. What do you think about?
I think that's a compliment, and it's true. It's true. Right from primary school, I was molded into a prefect, went straight into being a head girl. Secondary school, prefect, CU choir, spiritual leadership, molding. After school, life hit me so hard. Hakuna school fees ya shule. I had to learn skills, life skills to survive. So when you talk about molding, I'm molded. I've learned to have it all figured out. When people are throwing stones. Frank used to bully me by the way in primary school, but I learned not to cry. I learned to have this stuck up face. Yeah, so I'm molded. Thank you.
Ooh, okay, guys, it's all about being 40 here, man. This is
yeah, we're answering your questions. Anyway, guys, I'm not like really, I don't have it all figured out. I really depend on God for all these things. But yes, being in, and you can really attest to this. Having walked a journey, you know, into our 40s, we have learned to handle things differently. You know, we've matured up. So yes, we still get challenges, but maybe we handle it, you know, in a very different way.
Yeah.
So this is the last one, and it's gonna be a bomb.
Drop it.
That Frank is married but gets a lot of attention from women.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Attention is not a bad thing, guys. You know, and like I always say, assumptions, that's why we call these assumptions.
What's the whoop about?
Yeah? The attention side. Let me tell you.
First of all, are you married?
I'm not officially married.
Okay, so you're not single.
I'm not single. I'm not single. Not single.
Okay.
Not single. Somebody's seeing me.
I was assuming that you're also single, and
somebody's seeing me. So
yeah, so we need to get that someone.
Somebody's seeing me, guys.
Yeah.
I'm not single. I have children, at least the ones that I know, you know, And
who's your pastor?
Pastor. I have many. You know, I changed.
Some deliverers. The ones you know.
Many.
So it brings in history attention from women.
But again, attention is not a bad thing. It just depends on what you do with that attention. And that is life. You know, it is me being me. It is me doing what I do. And of course, if you cannot find a bee getting attracted to something else apart from honey, which is sweet. So,
oh my God. Sasa tuko hapa relationship counseling or what?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, just to answer the question, yes, I'm not single, guys. But I like to roll like I am sometimes. But attention is there. You cannot avoid it. So appreciate God's creation.
Oh,
attention is where people are appreciating God's creation. That's what I look at it. So I don't despise, because I'm a God-created person and we are all created in God's image. So tujienjoy.
Aki Frank, shida yako ni arrogance. You're arrogant. Arrogant. What you're saying is like, guys, I'm handsome. Yeah? I mean, yeah, people just get attracted to me because I have that honey. I mean, indirectly. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for sending. We have like, I think, how many assumptions? We have so many of these assumptions. Probably one day, my producer always tells me, please don't say that's going to be episode, another season, whatever. I mean, so maybe one day we'll still get to answer the ones that we haven't answered. But this is your show, Being 40. Let me just say a big thank you to all of you who have been liking. And every Friday there are quite a number of you who are always there, to see what we have in store. You're sharing our videos. So thank you so much. For those of you who are watching us for the first time, please check out all our videos. Like, share, subscribe. You have been told it's like the 10-10-10 rule, eh? Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. And guys, as we close off again, let me tell you, the first time you see somebody, and that's why I call them assumptions, we always assume a lot. You sit back and say, somebody, but you're not sure how that person is. You don't know their journey and everything else. So you shared your assumptions with us. We try to demystify some of them the best way we can so that you get to know us, being vulnerable and everything else. And I bet we're going to get more comments from our assumptions that we've made from this show. And you know what? Still your assumption. It doesn't make you right. It doesn't make you wrong. It's just an assumption. Thank you for watching Being 40 Show, episode 14. We love you. Like, share, and subscribe. Cheers. Bye-bye. Na kusema, your right is not the only right. This is Being 40. Your right is not the only right. This is Being 40. So guys, welcome back to Being 40. This is the Mind Spa moment where we talk about psychological facts. And I just want to read something, a quote that I came across. Your opinion is not your opinion. Your perception is your perception. Do not confuse them with facts or truths. I like this quote by John Moore because one thing that comes out clearly is that people will always make assumptions about you in life. How you dress, how you talk, someone out there will always pick it up and probably use it for or against you. But the question is, do you let these things affect you? One thing that I always tell people who come in for therapy, you have to have self-awareness. You have to know yourself so well that even if someone takes a stone and throws it to you in terms of an assumption, it will not affect you. So once again, this is Venus Chengo. This is the Mind Spa moment. And for those of you who would like to learn more and probably connect with me when it comes to psychology, please follow my page. I go by the name The Mind Spa, both on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Brutal Facts with Frank Mola. And it's all about being 40. There's one thing I want to let you guys know. Sometimes your heart needs more time to accept what your mind already knows, okay? And this ties back to assumptions. What's the definition of assumptions? What we are talking about? Assumptions, this is, thing that is accepted as true
or as certain to happen without proof. So all the questions you are bringing in across about assumptions is what you think, what you perceive, but are not necessarily true because you've not proved them. But what we are trying to do is we were trying to bring you in to understand through your assumptions. Now, I'll tell you one thing. You must learn to be okay with people not knowing your side of the story. So as much as we are talking about assumptions and letting you know, guys, we are very much okay with you not knowing our side of the story. Sometimes it's a safe place to be. Brutal facts in the segment of assumptions is sitting back and saying, we always assume all the time. At home we assume, with our spouses we assume, with our children we assume, in the offices we assume. But before you assume, do your 10-10-10. You know, 10-10-10. Like, I want to ask, is Venus and Frank an item? Do your 10-10-10. You'll come to an answer. I'm telling you guys, is Frank married or not? Do your 10-10-10. You'll come to your assumptions and you're going to get your proof. So remember, brutal fact, it's all about being 40. Assumptions are things that are there but have not yet been proven. Okay? But we are happy today to let you in into our stories. So, but always remember, in each and everything you do your 10-10-10. You're gonna get your answers and you're gonna get proof. Asante sana, yote yawezekana. That's another song I know.
Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana